Hi folks, this is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand. It is the 15th of February 2018 and it is 8:37 a.m. This is just a bit of a quick update on the Cyclone Gita hurricane, as it's called in the Northern Hemisphere. It's a full Category 5 and so had some interesting things happening in the last couple of days on that, but anyone who thinks that a hurricane can carefully go island to island in the Pacific and then do a complete 180 and head back the way it came, and at the moment it's heading for New Caledonia, and then they're going to bring it down here. This is a geoengineered cyclone, in my opinion, and all the evidence points to that. It's just a no-brainer. Yeah, anyone who thinks that isn't the case, well, they're listening to the wrong person, and the sooner those people move away and let us get on with the job, the better, because they can watch their mainstream media like the rest of the sheep. Anyway, yesterday, 4.2 earthquake here in Central Hawke's Bay, and I just happened to be at the place. Day before yesterday now. In the morning, and there was when I looked out the window, there was a little bit of a kind of rainbow in the sky, but there was no rain. It wasn't a full rainbow, it was just a rainbow cloud, which indicates like heavy metals from chemtrails in the sky. And so I took a photo of it, and if I had figured this video out all nicely and perfectly, and I was all about giving you the right evidence and the right proof for this and that, I'd have a picture. I'd pull it up because it's somewhere on this computer at the moment, but I haven't done that. And anyone who needs that much evidence, go find someone else, because I'm not into convincing anybody of anything. I'm just telling you that that's what happened. Is I took that photo in the morning, and then 10:15, the earthquake, 4.2, and the whole house shook where I was. It was, and I was wondering if it was going to be one of the big ones, but no, it wasn't. It was just one shake, and that was it. Then later on in the day, I looked back at this, the visual images, this one here that I've got on at the moment, and this doesn't show back that far now, but I looked at the lower North Island, and there was ripples all around this area, which shows that they are doing EMF on this area at the moment. Now I suspect that that's probably to pull this weather system down. They're working over this area. Usually that's what they do, these EMF blasts. They do it as pulses, and that's where you get these lines of clouds like you saw in Palmerston North yesterday, and in Wanganui, these lines of rolls of clouds one after the other. That's being done with electromagnetic frequencies. So there's evidence there, and this morning I see, we'll take this to this morning, and there's a rectangle there, that empty rectangle there, that is electromagnetic frequencies being done. There is another one, let's have a look. Yeah, the other thing I noticed is around here you've got these little square things here. This, or you could look at that as a sawtooth wave. There could be, right there. But there's absolutely, and then there's a couple of ripples here. So there's electromagnetic frequencies, EMF, being done around the lower North Island, and so I guess that's going to be, pulling this whole system down. But what it looks like at the moment, let me just shift back to this. This cyclone is really interesting at the moment. It's gone right back up to category 5, and there it is here. Have a look at this. Okay, so it's got a real eye on the storm there. Look at that. It's just a beauty. Must say, look at the size of that eye on it. So it's really, revving up here. And here's New Caledonia over here. And my pick is that they're going to slam this into New Caledonia and then bring it straight down. And who knows? They could actually just, maybe as I say, they're going to slam it into the lower North Island. I don't know. It's an interesting thing. It could go anywhere. Like the last one that came down this way actually hit down in the Westland, lower South Island. I mean, mid-South Island. So it could come anywhere around here, and then they could even throw it over this way. But you can be sure that it's going to come here. And Met Service are talking about that now. They've actually set up a blog to track the thing, and so there's this whole article here. So Cyclone Gita system likely to hit New Zealand. So anyway, that's about all really at the moment. All I wanted to point out. But definitely interesting to see what's going to happen with this one. There's been a lot of elections and stuff going on in Fiji, and there was a recent one in Tonga. I guess they didn't like the government there, so they hit them with this hurricane. But and even New Caledonia is actually having a referendum coming up on whether it should go independent from France. So all of this stuff here is probably being done to push things around and influence opinion and so forth. There's lots of reasons why they do this, but it's usually a kind of bullying tactic. And weather is now the new weapon of choice because it can't be proven, and it's easy to hide right in front of your face. You don't need to send soldiers; you just send a weather system. Okay, well, have a nice day, and looks like this Cyclone Gita is not meant to hit New Zealand at least till early next week. So we're okay till then. Looks like be pretty reasonable weather till then. Have a good rest of the week, and we'll stay in touch. This is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand checking out.